Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's YouTube video, we were doing something so much fun that I'm actually really pumped for. Right now going around, there's a huge trend where people are having their dogs and their cats pick their makeup. I believe Jake Kiss was the first one to do this when she had her dog pick her makeup. I know Nikki Tutorials did a video. I know a few people have had their cats pick their makeup. And yes, while these videos are insanely cute and so much fun to watch, I really couldn't help but think, boring. Here on the Sister James Charles YouTube channel, we like to take things just one step further. You guys, I'm literally so excited for today's video. You guys know we always like to make things very extra on this YouTube channel, and today's video is literally the definition of extra. We are awake so early right now. It is currently 7:30 in the morning here in California, and for today's video, we partnered with the LA Zoo, and I'm gonna be having some of my favorite zoo animals pick my makeup. Now, this is gonna be so much fun. The zoo is actually gonna be taking us around today on a private tour, which is so exciting. So we'll be able to give you guys kind of the inside scoop, give you guys lots of information on all the animals. I have a ton of makeup here with me today for all the animals to pick through, and as well, all the makeup products we're using in today's video are cruelty-free, of course, in honor of the zoo. And we have a lot of animals to meet and say hi to today, so let's get started. All right, sisters, I am so excited to get started, and the first step of our routine today, of course, is going to be our foundation. All right, sisters, so the first animal we are here today with are the flamingos, and I am so excited because they're all so cute and tiny and perched on their one leg. So for today, they're gonna be choosing between the Too Faced Born This Way and the LA Girl Pro Matte. I really like both of these foundations, so gonna be a good choice regardless. There are some riskier choices later on in the video, I promise. Come on, come here. They all have Harry Potter names, so Potter, hello. I have food. Okay, kitty girls. What noise do flamingos like? I have food, someone come select. They wanna come join the party. Come on guys, it's fun over here. Wow, now I see why having your dog or your cat choose is easier. Come here, come here. Yes, come here. No. They're a lot lighter in color than I thought flamingos would be. I'm gonna be one of the flamingos, so maybe they'll trust me more. Hello. Do you trust me now? Come on. Oh yes, queen of bribing. Let's go. Come on guys, Too Faced or LA Girl? I know this is a life-changing decision for you. Ah! Oh my God! You have got to be kidding me. Oh my God, they're so tiny and gray. Too Faced Born This Way or LA Girl Pro Matte? Make a decision. Hello, you seem like you're a good candidate to choose. I feel like this one definitely knows glam. Wait, that's a chicken. Hello.
This is Dobby.
Dobby the house elf. It's so soft. Oh my God, they're so tall and skinny. Like me, the skinniest legends. Which one do you like better? Let's take a poll. Can you choose? Hello. Hello. Which one do you like better? Oh wow. Hello, thank you. Can I touch it? Yeah. Ow! They all voted for Too Faced Born This Way, so it looks like my holy grail is a winner. Good taste, thank you. All right, so picking this foundation was definitely a little bit of a task, that is for sure. The flamingos were definitely not wanting to play. It's okay, it was very early in the morning. I don't blame them. I really had to be one with the flamingo in order to get them to recognize me, to trust me, to appreciate me, and to help me actually choose the foundation. And luckily, Potter the flamingo was nice enough in the end, and he ended up choosing the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. You guys know this is my all-time favorite, so Potter definitely has good taste, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this at his recommendation. You guys, meeting these flamingos was literally so much fun and such a good first step of this video. They were all so funny, and every single one of them was named after a Harry Potter character. And if you know me, I literally grew up being the biggest Harry Potter stan ever. I went to all the movies at the midnight premieres. They were like my all-time favorite. So getting to walk around with Hermione and Potter and Weasley just really made my morning. But I will say they were definitely not giving me the time of day at first. I really had to work pretty hard to get them to trust me and to accept me into their squad of flamingos. But once they finally did, they were so much fun, and we were just twerking around with them for a real one. I was really surprised because all the flamingos were very much like kind of white, really light pink, and all the babies were gray. And I was like, what the heck? These do not look like flamingos. But apparently flamingos actually don't get their full-on bright pink color until they're around 3 years of age, and it actually comes from the food they eat. We learned that like backwards leg that the flamingos have isn't actually their knee where you'd think it would be. It's actually their ankle. So their legs are like weird. And I don't know if you guys have ever picked up on this or noticed this, but if you ever look at a video of me standing, or if you meet me in person, my legs are always crossed. No matter what, if I'm standing still, my legs are 100% at like a weird T angle, and it's because I have scoliosis and one of my hips is higher than the other one, but I just thought it was so funny because I've been made fun of that my entire life. Flamingos, sisters, I feel you. We can just be weird standing people together. All right, sisters, so thanks to the flamingos, our foundation is all on and ready to go, and our next step is going to be our concealer. Oh my God! She's so fluffy! Okay guys, so this is Olive the porcupine, and we're gonna be having her choose between my two concealers today. Can't pet her, right? Because it will hurt the most.
That's right, so she has some really, really long quills. They're all underneath that outside layer of hair right
Whoa! And then she can shoot those out, right?
there. So she can't shoot it out, she can't throw it. Something actually has to touch it, and they're barbed, so when they stick to something, they'll pull away really easy.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you wave to everybody? Good girl.
Oh my God. Olive, say hi, sister. Now, how sharp are the actual quills?
They're very sharp. She sheds them like regular hair. So it's like the worst house cat in the world, because when you accidentally sit down on them, you can actually accidentally quill yourself. They're barbed, so once they're in, they actually have microscopic barbs, and they'll expand and make it hard for them to come out. They actually will only move in one direction, and that's in. So they'll actually move all the way through the animal that they quill. So it's a really bad day for anything that decides to try and eat a porcupine.
Yeah, so definitely not stabbing myself, never mind. She's so cute though. Oh my God, suddenly this is a mukbang video. Trisha Paytas is shaking. Olive is coming for her career, ended over. I only stand Olive the porcupine. Wow, this is ASMR too, listen to that. Okay, let's have her pick.
Yeah, we're gonna have her pick.
Okay guys, so for concealers today we have our two different options, being the Tarte Shape Tape and then also the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm a huge fan of both of these, so regardless of whatever Sister Olive picks, I'll be happy, but they will definitely change how the base actually looks on camera, so let's see what Sister Olive is preferring today. Do you want to choose right now? Which one do you want? Oh my God!
Girl.
Looks like Olive picked the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. We didn't even have to bribe her with some food. So it looks like we're gonna be getting glam using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Thanks, Olive. All right, guys, so Olive the porcupine chose the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Today I'm gonna be using the shade Fair number 5, just to highlight the inner parts of my face. And literally Olive was so nice. I was a little bit nervous to meet a porcupine, but she was literally so sweet and so fluffy. Like, she looked so cute that I wanted to touch her. But the zookeeper said, probably shouldn't do that unless you want to get sister stabbed. But what I didn't realize is that those white spikes were not actually her spikes. They're part of her fur. And all of the spikes are like inside of the fur and are like kind of hidden. So she looks soft and fluffy and nice and fun and fresh, but you get too close to her and she sister stabs you and then you die, which is just lovely and fun. What I did not know, and I actually found so funny, is that apparently porcupines are considered the largest rodent in North America. First of all, I thought that was me. I'm so funny. I did not know that they're part of the rodent family, is the fun fact of the day. Contrary to popular belief as well, because I asked this question, porcupines can't shoot their quills, which maybe you know, but I did not. I thought that if a porcupine was like threatened, it could sisters shoot out their quills and like aim it at their prey and get them good, but that's definitely not the case at all. It actually has to make physical contact, and then the quill like goes in the skin and then like opens up, so you can't really pull it out, and it can only go further in, then it kills them. This is getting dark really fast. Point blank being, don't get caught by a porcupine is the moral of the story. But Olive was really nice and fun and fresh, and now our concealer is done. So we have our whole base on, looking so beautiful. I've actually not used this combination in a very long time, and I am loving how this is looking so far, so I'm super, super excited. These animals definitely have really, really great taste, but we need to work fast and set this in place, so let's find a speedy and energetic animal to help us out. Sister, so we're currently in the petting zoo, and we have our goat here. Sister Poncho is gonna help us choose a setting powder today. We're choosing between the RCMA No Color Powder and the Cover FX Powder. I'm a little bit nervous for this one because this one is not my favorite. I've tried this before and it gives me Flashback Mary sometimes, and this powder I have not tried. I've heard great things, but you never know. So I have some carrots to incentivize them and to say a little thank you for helping us choose today, but let's see what Poncho the goat has decided for us. I love him. He's gonna come home with me. He'll be part of the Glam Squad, Team Sister. Oh my God, you can be our new editor. We are hiring. Oh, hello. Paw. Hi. Ouch. Handshake. Oh, you're welcome. Do you like that? Does that feel good? Love a good sister scratch. Which one do you want? Carrot? He wants both. Okay, looks like we're gonna be using the Cover FX powder today. Thanks, Poncho. All right, guys, so Poncho the goat was so excited to help us out today. He was literally so sweet, love him the most ever in the entire world. Think I probably need to adopt a pet goat right now. And he chose the Cover FX powder, and I'm just gonna use this in the shade Light to set my face in place today. Honestly, probably my favorite fact of the entire day is that goats can spend up to 14 hours a day eating. Mood. Hello, that is me. I also thought it was really cool too because the goats were in a like petting zoo, so a lot of the kids can actually go in and meet them. They're one of the few animals that you can really interact with at the zoo. And although you can actually go in and pet the goats and feed them, they had actually a roped off area inside of their pen that if the goats are feeling overwhelmed or tired or just bored and don't want to talk to people anymore, they can just go in the ropes and then you can't touch them. I need that at all times. Hello. Also too, one thing that I noticed when I was close up with Poncho feeding him is that goats actually have a rectangular pupil in their eyeball. And because of this, they actually have a 330-degree like peripheral vision, meaning that they can see almost entirely around them without having to move their heads. Hello, that is the coolest thing ever. Can you imagine how many fun things we could do if we could see 330 degrees around us? Like you could sister spot straight boys from all angles. You could... That's all that matters, honestly. Or I guess if you're a goat, you can like spot predators, but then again, spotting straight boys far more fun. All right, guys, so our face is all set in place and locked in and ready to go. It is literally a trillion degrees in Los Angeles today. I am sister sweating for a real one, so thank God we have a lot of powder, but now we need to contour because we're looking a little bit flat. So let's see how we can really chisel out our face and look nice and sculpted. Hey girl, we're here with the drafts. This is Sister Asina, and today she's gonna be choosing our bronzer slash contour. So we have the NYX Pro Contouring Palette and also the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer.
Giraffes are one of the species people don't think about as being endangered because we have a lot of pictures of them. You can kind of imagine that they're really ubiquitous in Africa, but a lot of them, their populations are shrinking because their habitats are shrinking. So that's why every baby born at the zoo is a really good news for the species.
Oh my God.
The way Giraffe Society kind of works is that the biggest, strongest guy gets a group of ladies to be his. So we've got one adult male in here, Philip, and he's got 2 adult females that are his girlfriends, so to speak, 1 adult female that he's kind of interested in, and then the remaining 2 giraffes that are there are his babies, his kids.
Sounds like me with all the Instagram hot boys that I comment on their photos. Multiple boyfriends. Okay, sister, which one do you want? Oh my God. Okay. Wow, what that tongue do? So it looks like Asina chose the NYX Pro Contouring Palette. All right, sisters, so after much deliberation and much bribery, Asina the giraffe finally ended up picking the NYX Pro Contour Palette. I'm a huge fan of this product. I also really love the Too Faced Bronzer as well, so either one was definitely gonna be a winner, but let's go ahead and contour our face. It was so cool learning about the giraffes today. They were literally all so beautiful and just so like majestic, which sounds so weird to say, but I did not know that giraffes are actually on the verge of being endangered. Right now, they're technically considered vulnerable, which means that they're one step away from actually being on the endangered list. It's so incredibly sad because their habitats are being taken away. And I know that there's kind of like a common misconception in zoos of like, oh, like these animals should not be kept in zoos, like just put them back in their habitat. But a lot of these animals don't actually have habitats to go back to because they're being destroyed and deforested so quickly. And oh, it was really, really sad. It was actually so cool too because we got to meet the lead giraffe keeper who was at the zoo, and he had literally just gotten back from a several weeks trip to Africa to be part of a giraffe conservation program. Also, which I thought was literally the funniest thing ever, a lot of the giraffes in the actual exhibit were little babies, which at first I was so confused by because they were all equally as tall. Hello, that's what giraffes are known for. And I asked how old they were because I wanted to know how quickly they grew, and apparently, giraffes are literally born out of their mothers at 6 feet tall already. Hello, I need all boys to be like that, first of all. Second of all, like, oh my God, that poor mother. All right, guys, so I just went ahead and I baked my face to really reinforce those highlights, but I'm realizing that I was just so excited about talking about the giraffes because I literally love them so much that I actually forgot blush. Let's go ahead and see which animal can help us get a little bit of color back. All right, guys, so we're here at the ostriches and we're going to ask Sister David. I love how all the animals have like fun and fresh names, and then this ostrich is just David. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in the shade Peachy Love. You guys know I love a good peach blush, and then also the Jouer Blush Duo in the shades Adore. So the left side of the bowl is gonna be Anastasia and the right side is gonna be Jouer. Let's see which one they eat from. Hello? Oh, they picked the middle. You're kidding me. Really? Literally eating right. Oh, right side. Okay, Jouer it is. That was a reach. Oh, she looked at me too. She knew. She said, I'm not helping you, girl. You're welcome for that content. She said, I do not work for free. Contact my manager beforehand. Hollywood, of course. Wow, ostriches apparently love doing charity work today. I think we're gonna go with the Jouer Blush and Adore. All right, guys, so David the ostrich is being a little bit sister sassy with us today. He did not wanna help us out. So rude, but finally we ended up going with the Jouer Blush in the shades Adore. I really, really love this blush duo, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Fun ostrich fact for you, just in case you wanna learn a little bit more. Ostriches are the fastest animal on earth that walk on 2 legs. So fun. We love a speedy sister. All right, guys, so the next type of our makeup routine is going to be the brows. Of course, brows require a lot of concentration, a lot of precision. You gotta have your brows on fleek. And what better animal to choose brow products today than chimps? Chimps are super, super intelligent. So today they're gonna be choosing between the Wet n Wild brow pencil and also the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Let's see which one is gonna snatch eyebrows today. Oh, me. Oh my God, hello. Can I ask you to choose between these? Which one? Can you help me? Rude. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Hi. Which one? Oh, definitely likes the Wet n Wild pencil. Hello. I'm sure most of you guys already know this, but chimpanzees are actually the closest cousin to humans. So like they're technically our sisters, kind of. So fun, love that for us. But literally, just like I was talking about beforehand, chimpanzees are already endangered, which is once again so sad, and they're closely related to us too. How are we, humans, ruining them? So sad, like literally this blows my mind. It's like disgusting. All right, my eyebrows are finally kind of done. That literally just took me 30 minutes. Wet n Wild and Sister Chimpanzees, love you guys the most ever in the entire world, but we'll never be using this again. So we're definitely just gonna take the L here, move on to the next step, which is going to be our eyeshadow. All right, guys, so we're here with Sister Evelyn, the gorilla, and we're gonna hopefully have her choose our eyeshadow today. So you have the Anastasia Soft Glam palette and also the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Thirsty palette. 2 definitely very, very different color schemes, and let's see what Sister Evelyn is feeling today. Evelyn, do you like the Soft Glam? No, she said no to Soft Glam. She said we want to do color today, ladies. Anastasia Soft Glam, sorry girl, out the window. Looks like we're using the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette today. I'm down for this. Have not gotten to play with this yet. Sister Evelyn, do you like these colors? Great. All right, guys, so Evelyn the gorilla ended up choosing the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette. I am so excited to play with this one today, and also as well, which I thought was so cute, and I just realized literally now filming this video, Evelyn was a Western lowland gorilla, and she actually had orange and blue on her face, and look at the palette she picked. Literally, hello, orange, blue. Queen. I'm gonna start by grabbing a fluffy crease brush and dipping into this shade right here, the name of which I cannot say on camera, being that this is a family-friendly YouTube channel, but it is calling my name, and I'm gonna pop this right in the crease just to kind of start off our eye look today. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing yet. I'm just gonna play around, just like the gorillas did. That was a really bad pun. Let's see what I can come up with. This is like a hybrid between like an orange and a pink and a peach. This color is so pretty. I'm obsessed with that. Wow. I'm next gonna grab a little fluffy brush and dip into the shade Quench. It's this bright yellow shade in the bottom right here. And I'm just gonna lightly go over those edges to make sure they're nice and blended out. Super, super similarly, and obviously unfortunately, to the giraffes and the chimpanzees, the gorillas are actually endangered. And not only are they endangered, but they're actually what's called critically endangered, meaning that they are literally about to be extinct. Fortunately though, there are so many programs and so many people working tirelessly and putting in so much effort to do everything that they possibly can to keep gorillas alive and well and with us here on planet Earth. Similar to the giraffe keeper, the gorilla keeper, Tanya, actually travels to Africa all the time to work actively towards gorilla conservation in the field. We also found out too on the very, very DL, so I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you guys this, but Tanya actually personally funds trekking permits in order to send rangers out there to protect the gorillas against poaching, which I literally think is so cool, so honorable, and I hope I'm allowed to say that, but I just think that is really, really dope, and it shows that there are truly good people out there working actively to save these animals. Next, I'm gonna grab the shade Stroke in the upper right-hand corner and use this to deepen up the crease just a little bit. I'm gonna grab the shade Drizzle on a tiny little fluffy brush in the bottom corner and use this to deepen up the crease in the outer V. I literally have no idea where this look is going. Just like none of these animals know where their habitat is going. That was a good pun, but a serious pun. I'm gonna use some excess concealer and cut the crease. And then right on top of the concealer, I'm just gonna grab the shade Filthy Rich and pack that right on for a nice little pop. And then just going right back into the original shade, I'm just going to blend out that edge, make sure that there's no harsh lines. Oh, That's pretty. Hello. All right, guys, and to finish off this eye look today for the lower lash line, this is gonna be super simple. I just wanna add in a bright pop of blue, so I'm gonna grab the shade Submerge right down here. This color is so stunning, and I'm just gonna put this right up against the lower lash line. I feel like this needs a wing liner, so it's like separated. That was supposed to be a small wing. She's big and beefy. All right, guys, and that is one gorilla inspired eye look all complete. I'm gonna go finish the other one off camera, and I'll be right back to finish off the rest of the look. All right, sisters, I am back. I just did the other eye off camera, and I popped on a pair of lashes, cruelty-free and definitely not mink, of course. I popped on a pair of House of Lashes Iconics. I used to wear these lashes literally all the time, and they are so beautiful and stunning. Hello. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is going to be our highlighter. All right, guys, so the otters are coming to play with us today. I heard that they love sparkly and shiny things, and hello, same. So I'm gonna have them choose my highlighter today, and I have the Wet n Wild highlighter and also the brand new KKW Beauty highlighter. So let's see which ones these guys want to choose. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with otters. They're so cute. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the cutest ever. Hi. Hello, can you help us? Oh. Hello, do you like this one? Oh, this one really likes Sister Kim. All right, sisters, so between the two of these, our otter friend definitely chose the KKW Beauty highlighter. He's following this one all around in the pool. It was so cute. I'm literally obsessed with otters, but they just went down the water side and left us. Very rude, because their keeper is feeding them, but also, I don't blame them for leaving us for food. I would also do the same thing, so. For our highlighter today, of course, they're gonna be using the brand new KKW Beauty highlighter palette. Gonna dip into these two shades as chosen by my otter friends. I was literally convinced that I wanted to adopt an otter after meeting them. They're all so adorable and so cute. But otters, similar to a lot of the other animals we're talking about today, are actually endangered due to habitat destruction, which is so incredibly sad. And our tour guide at the zoo is actually telling us how it's a really awesome thing at the zoo when they actually get a new litter of otters, because of the fact that it's like giving them a home, and it's furthering the population because there aren't much of them left, and zoos are kind of one of the only places they can actually exist safely. All right, guys, so now that we are all glowing for the gods, our last step of the day is going to be our lips. For this, we're heading into the one exhibit that I really don't want to touch today, and that is the lair with all of the reptiles and amphibians. If you guys know me, you would know that I have a major fear of snakes, woo, and a lot of other reptiles, so hopefully the choosing process will be okay. I know we'll be safe, but just a little bit concerned, and hopefully one of them will be able to choose our Lippity Doodads. We have our Morphe lipsticks, use code James for 10% off, and then also a Kylie liquid lipstick, both really great options to finish off this look. Hello? Come here. Which one do you like? Oh! Does he like the Morphe liquid lipstick?
Oh yeah, we gotta get
He definitely likes the Morphe lipstick. Oh, good taste. Oh my God, so the Bhutan definitely just shows the Morphe lipstick. I'm really excited because these just came out. The formula is literally the best in the entire world. Good taste, sister. Love you the most. Thanks to our sister Bhutan friend, he ended up picking the Morphe brand new lipsticks. Of course, use code James for 10% off. I'm gonna mix together the shades Caught and Flirt. Super fun fact about the Bhutan, now that my lips are done and I'm gonna set my face in place. Since we've been talking so negatively about extinction and endangerment this entire video, it was thought that the Bhutan was actually extinct until in the 1980s when they actually discovered the species living again and alive. Hello. We love a safe sister, literally me coming back from all my scandals. All right, sisters, and I think my makeup look, fully chosen by different zoo animals, is now complete. And oh my God, I literally love how this look turned out today. Like, hello, I feel so beautiful. All these animals had absolutely amazing taste, and today was genuinely so much fun. I wanna say a major thank you to the LA Zoo for working with me on this video today. I know that zoos sometimes can have a negative connotation with them and have had a little bit of a controversial past, and not even gonna lie, going into this video today, I was a little bit nervous and skeptical, but everything that I saw and everybody that I met and everything that I learned today taught me the exact opposite. Every single person we met from the zoo, right from our tour guide, Catherine, who is literally the sweetest in the entire world, to all the different zookeepers, you could tell were so passionate and so knowledgeable about their jobs. Every single question they asked, they had a million different answers for, and were really just so excited to tell us everything about each animal. It was so blatantly obvious to us how much each different zookeeper actually took care of their animals and was so passionate about their jobs. Some of them literally even making their own personally funded treks to the animals' natural habitat to work on preservation and to learn more. I know there's a common misconception about about zoos and the mistreatment of animals. And listen guys, I was very skeptical when I went into this as well, and it was actually really cool because I did get to actually ask Catherine, our tour guide, about this, and she even admitted that this definitely was a huge issue in the past, but a lot of zoos now are working actively on preservation and conservation to fix the reputation that was given to them so many years ago. I know it's very easy to see an exotic animal in an enclosure and think, oh my god, this animal needs to be released back into the wild, it doesn't belong here, but in reality, a lot of the animals that we got to meet and interact with and learn about today were critically endangered, meaning that they don't really have habitats to actually go back to. Zoos are kind of one of the only places left where they can actually exist safely as a species, and at least humans will get to learn about them and appreciate them and do anything we possibly can to keep them here for as long as possible. I want to say a major thank you to the LA Zoo for working with me on this video today. This video was not sponsored at all, but they really went above and beyond to help us out today and make sure that we got an amazing video with a bunch of amazing animals. The LA Zoo actually won an international award last year for conservation, which literally is just so cool and truly shows how much work and love they put into their jobs every single day. So I encourage you guys to do research, visit, learn more, and see what you can do actively to help, because I know I'm going to. I had such an amazing day today, and I genuinely cannot wait to go back and learn so much more, and I want to see what I can do to help, and I advise you guys to all do the same. If you guys enjoyed this video today and you love this little extra twist on a very classic YouTube challenge, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up down below and show your love and support. It would truly mean so much to me. And if you have not already, don't forget to click that big red subscribe button down below and come join the sisterhood. It is a pretty lit time. I'd love to have you join the family, and click the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. You don't want to miss out. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both just James Charles, and my Snapchat for more behind the scenes type stuff is James Charles with an extra S after Charles. This video's sister shout out goes to sister Chloe. Thank you so much, love, for always following and supporting. You know I love you literally so much. And if you'd like to be the next video's sister shout out, don't forget to always retweet my video links when they go live on Twitter. Alright sisters, thank you so much for watching this video today. I need to go. I am very late for a dinner reservation right now. Whew. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!